They are Jeffrey and Andre, the two halves of Tvorchi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you feeling here in Liverpool?
Feeling cold and wet. Maybe not cold, but pretty wet from the rain. But it's a beautiful place. Everybody's extremely nice. We've seen a lot of installations and initiatives that the UK has done, to bring Ukraine to the UK, and everything has just been beautiful so far. And we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone involved. And yeah, it's just amazing.
I agree.
I've got to say, there's so much blue and yellow everywhere.
Yes.
The eggs, like I saw pies made in Ukrainian colors. There are these songbirds. As people from Ukraine, have you been touched by any specific artwork or specific Ukrainian symbol?
Actually, we saw most of the stuff online because we have a very tight schedule. But we saw sunflowers on some alley. It was beautiful. A lot of flags and one Soloveitko singing bird that we checked online. We saw most of things online, but we saw the Soloveitko in real life, and it was looking very nice, like a big, huge bird. That's great. And also, when you check it on a phone with a QR code, you can see the specific of the region of Ukraine, some traditions. That was great. But we excited to check out more stuff. For example, Beatles in the Vyshyvanka. Mm-hmm. I want the picture with them.
Fantastic. And have you had a chance to meet with any Ukrainians who have moved to Liverpool?
Unfortunately not. I don't think our time could allow us, but we're happy to interact with everybody and hear everyone out. So, if someone wants to talk about it, we're eager to listen.
Great.
Yeah.
And you guys, of course, have had your first and second rehearsals here at Liverpool. How did it go? Are you feeling confident about the stage show?
Well, it was hot, but it was. We did a lot of polishing on stage, and we still have just minor changes to make. But we've been confident since we came here. We have no reason not to, and yeah, it's just it's just another day for us. But the only difference is we're representing the country, and we have to do that with our, the best of our abilities. And simple as that, yeah.
By the way, it's great to see you in real life, not through the camera.
It's funny because on Zoom, I thought you were a different height, but I see you in person. Because on Zoom, everyone is so small.
Yeah.
And the beauty of your stage show from Ukraine has been translated very well.
Yes.
It seems more sophisticated or more polished somehow. And there's a man, like a golden man behind you. Who is he?
It's, every element of the visuals, of lights, of outfit, staging is all represent our song, our message to the world about strong, confident and brave people. And that man is kind of also, representing the man with this heart of steel, So it's like coming into a body, and like showing how a person becoming a person with the heart of steel.
Okay, I thought it was the Oscar statue for a minute. I was like, they are cinematic, but it's golden. And the choreography, I love how there's like the digital people dancing, then you got the real people dancing, and then you guys are also moving. I guess for your moves, is it more freestyle or is it very programmed?
It's we've been practicing for a long time, and although they're not too much, we want to focus on not too much of the dancing. Personally, for me, not too much of the dancing because we have to put those two things together and in such a short time actually. So that's why we didn't do too much. But the moves I make on stage are definitely practiced. So
and our song is not for dance, it's just more like inspirational.
Yeah, it's very motivational indeed. And on that note, obviously we must address the war that's ongoing. The two of you are the ambassadors for Ukraine now at the world's biggest song contest during this war. Do you feel extra pressure because of that element?
absolutely not.
We don't feel it because, we don't do anything that can put pressure on us. We just do our best, talking about our lives, how we live, something like that. I think it's a crime not to talk about our life because everyone has a different life. Everyone is living different, and for us, I think it's going to be crime if we will not talk about it. Because this is bad. We didn't choose this. We don't wish this to anybody. We just want to inspire people to look at Ukrainians. How are they? We fight for our land, for our freedom, and for our families. So we want to show by our example that no matter how bad the situation is, just be in a good attitude, don't give up, do everything, and you're gonna have everything will be okay.
Very well said. We've been noticing how basically as time goes on, sometimes the news coverage, in our country, maybe they forget the war sometimes. Do you see yourself as sort of reminding people of what's going on? Do you feel like you have a role to play in keeping awareness alive?
Well, we're basically just using our platform, which is Eurovision right now, to speak on some issues that we know that some people are misinformed about. But it wouldn't make sense, to not talk about it. Why we're here for that specific mission, so there'll be. It would make no sense not to talk about it. But we're not trying to throw it into people's ears. We're just trying to inspire people with our song. We're trying to represent the country, and I know it might not be for everyone, but
the most important is that we don't want to be pitied. We want to be an inspiration to inspire people.
Yeah,
and share our hearts of steel.
Very hard, the hearts. And Jeffrey, we love the background, how from Nigeria moved to Ukraine. Ukraine has welcomed you. You're a Ukrainian son. Do you speak a lot of Ukrainian?
I want to make a correction. I didn't move to Ukraine. I came there to study, and then I stayed because of the music thing to keep things going, keep things running, and also for the fact that it's my second home. So I do speak a lot of Ukrainian. I am surrounded by Ukrainians. My whole team is Ukrainian. My friends are Ukrainian. I think all the people that I knew from home all left, so I literally only know Ukrainians right now. So that's all I do. I speak English to them, they learn from me. They speak Ukrainian to me, I learn from them, so.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And are your friends and family in Nigeria going to be throwing a party when Eurovision happens?
Oh my God, they don't watch it, unfortunately. Yeah, my aunt is in Liverpool, she lives here, but my mom was supposed to come, so I'm still waiting on her, to know what's gonna,
Great.
Yeah, hopefully she comes around. I would love to see her, so.
And what about in Ukraine? What do you think it's going to be like for Ukrainians watching this edition of Eurovision at home during the war?
I think this is will be a moment of unity and inspiration because all of our people, we right now talk to you, there is air alarms. Yesterday was a lot of missile strikes just in the buildings, people were sleeping. So I think for them it will be an inspiration and motivation to do more, and for all of us to put all our efforts to make our victory faster and to defend our land and save our families.
And your family, do they have plans on how to celebrate you from abroad?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know really.
Okay.
But my friends do, yeah. They're gonna watch, support, and just enjoy.
And you've mentioned talking about your daily lives and what it's like. Could you give our viewers a taste of what life has been like for you in the past few months?
It's a very hard question, actually. But I'll try. So you live with the thought that any minute missile can hit your friends, you or your family, and you can't do anything with it right now. You just live with those thoughts. It's every day. Every day you hear air alarms. No matter where are you? So you just go into a shelter, stay there, wait when it's going to be finished, and come back, do your job. If you're working, you work, and instead of that, you do some volunteering, raising money for different needs, like all in Ukraine, from kids to older people doing that. Like there are a lot of stories how children were singing just on the streets, gathering money, and took that money to volunteers who were buying some supplies for our soldiers or for our civilians. So that's kind of life of Ukrainians, and also sometimes electricity disappearing. So we're trying to manage to charge our devices, to charge the power banks, to buy generators. We even had this on music video shooting for Heart of Steel. So we're trying to, do our best. You work in one time, then you have air alarm, you save your life, then come back, continue working. That's what everyone's doing, just for main goal, to win the war.
And on that note, I just want to ask you, do you feel that hope is alive? Do you guys still have a sense of hope and optimism for the future?
We do.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. That's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why the Ukrainians are fighting, and that's why people are helping as well. That's why Ukrainians are doing whatever they can. Everyone's doing whatever they can, however they can, and that means we still have hope. We want things to get better, and we're sure that things will get better.
And I don't ask this flippantly, but the colors of your clothes, black and white, is there symbolism there?
No, it's just style.
It's just style, yes. Life goes on and style does too. Now, I want to thank you guys so much for your openness, for coming here. You really are inspirational, and we're just taking everything you're saying, and we're so heartened by it. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. It's been awesome.
And I want to give you a little gift. Lush soaps, y'all. Here you go. Smells nice.
It smells amazing. Thank you so
Scrub a
much.
dub dub.
Thank you. I'm going to use it today, actually. Yeah.
They are Andre and Jeffrey. The group is Tvorchi, Ukraine grand finalist Eurovision 2023. Follow them on social media. Vote for them in the final. You guys, we love you so much.
Thank you. We love you too. Bye.
Kisses.